I'm so happy to be here with you.
Hey there, I'm Lisa. I turn ideas into reality as a graphic designer.
Hello, I'm your cat boss. Time to get to work. Honestly, I always got tired of opening multiple websites for simple tasks. One for images, one for videos, one for editing, one for characters. The problem was not difficulty. The problem was time. Switching between tools breaks focus, and when focus breaks, production slows down. A few days ago, I decided to test Dzine in a real workflow. Not as a review, not as hype. I wanted to see if I could actually replace most of my daily tools with one platform and still get usable results. After a few days of use, I noticed something important. I wasn't spending time searching for features. I wasn't jumping between tabs. I was spending more time creating and less time managing tools. When you open Dzine as you land on a single dashboard, recent projects are at the top. Below that, you see the main tools like text to image, character, lip sync, and AI video. Nothing is hidden. You click once and start working. I started with text to image. On the left side, there are controls for aspect ratio, quality, fast or HQ mode, face match, and color match. These settings decide how close the output is to what you actually need. I typed a simple prompt, a cinematic cyberpunk girl, neon lights, ultra-realistic 4K. I generated the image and checked one thing first. Can I use this for a thumbnail, a post, or a client project? The answer was yes. Next, I moved to image. This is for cases where you already have an image and only want to change its style. You upload the image and adjust the structure match slider. If the slider is high, the new image stays close to the original. If it is lower, the model has more freedom to change style. This is useful for retouching, redesigning, or upgrading existing visuals. Then I opened the character tool. Here you can create one character and reuse it across projects. You can generate multiple angles and even create a 360-degree video version. This matters because consistency is important. If you are building a channel, a brand, or a story, using the same character builds recognition. You don't need to redesign a new face every time. After that, I tested lip sync. You upload a face image or a video, then upload your voice. Dzine automatically syncs the mouth movements with the audio. You can choose between normal and pro modes and export in 720p or 1080p. The result looks natural enough for explainers, short videos, and faceless content. Then I went to AI video. Here you set a first frame, a last frame, and a motion prompt. The system generates motion between those frames. For example, I used a prompt like a girl walking in a rainy cyberpunk city, slow motion. This works well for shorts, reels, background clips, or ad visuals. If you already have a video, you can open the video editor. You upload the clip and adjust colors, lighting, and style using AI. No timeline complexity, no heavy software. Low quality footage can be improved using Enhance and Upscale. You can upscale 2 times or 4 times. This is useful when working with old clips or compressed files. I also checked the plans. There is a free plan for testing. Paid plans unlock more generations, video features, and higher resolution exports. The creator plan covers most use cases. From a practical point of view, this type of tool makes sense when it replaces multiple subscriptions. One tool instead of 4 or 5. Dzine does not create success by itself. It simply removes friction. Less friction means more output. More output increases your chances of building something that works. If you want to test it, there is a free plan available. Try it with a real idea, not just random prompts. That's the only way to see if it fits your workflow.